everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Class. I'm Emily Fowler in the JCCC Foundation, and I'm also here in our kitchen in the Culinary Center of Johnson County Community College with a guest chef today. This is Betsy Bell.
Hi,
Betsy.
How are you?
Betsy is the executive chef at Nordstrom's Cafe in Overland Park, and we are very glad that we could welcome her today. Thanks for coming out.
It's a pleasure to be here.
You bet. Now, I understand you're going to make a mixed berry tart for us today, which is your specialty.
It is.
So, shall we get started?
Yep. Most important thing when you do anything is have everything ready before you start. So the first thing that you want to do is get your ingredients together, get them all measured, and then you won't make a mistake. The next thing we're going to do is prepare the pan, and all you need to do, often recipes tell you that you want to have a piece of parchment that fits your pan size. There's all kinds of tricks on how you can fold and do things, but the easiest way I've found over the years, set your pan down, hold on to the paper, and
wow, you look like you've done this before.
You rip it, and then it's always right. There's all those tricks of folding and cutting, and this always works if you can't find your scissors.
It sounds good.
Then it works.
Now you've got a very special pan here.
This is a 10-inch tart pan with a removable bottom. It will definitely make your life easier. So you start with that, and then we're going to make dough. I already have some dough made, but we're going to make dough. It starts with chilled butter that's cut into cubes.
And how much have you got there?
It is 2 sticks of butter.
Okay.
And 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour, half a cup of powdered sugar, the zest of 1 orange, a pinch of salt, and a tablespoon of orange juice.
Very good.
So you just mix that all together.
Now you use the zest of an orange and orange juice.
Yes, and you always want to zest before you cut it and juice it, because it's very difficult to zest a cut or juiced piece of citrus fruit. So you zest it first. And the other thing about dough is, everybody always tells you to make it the day before and put it in the refrigerator. I totally disagree with that. You can make it, put it in the refrigerator maybe 20 minutes. Otherwise, it's never the right degree of temperature. It's too cold, it's too hot. It gets hot from the outside in, the inside's hard, and then you have problems when you're rolling.
So better to just make it and
better
use
just
it?
Make it and move on.
Great.
Your life will be so much easier. The other thing, a very nice lady told me many, many years ago, you're in charge of the dough's not in charge of you.
Good to know.
So, if you're having problems, you be in charge of the dough, and you'll do fine.
Give it a good talking to.
Yeah.
That's great.
You be in charge. So if you take some flour, and then you can clean your hands off.
Okay. And best to do it with your hands as opposed to using some sort of instrument?
You can use a mixer, you can use a food processor, you can do it any way that you are most comfortable. Whatever works for you is the easiest way to do it. You don't want to overmix, and you don't want to mess around with it. Just get on with it. You take a little bit of flour and put it on your table, and that's called bench flour. You put it down, start in a round, your life will be easier. Go ahead and turn it over.
And is this the flour that all of us have at home in our
It is
cabinets?
all-purpose flour. You don't have to use bread flour or cake flour, just all-purpose. Put a little bit of flour in the pan.
So you started out as a pastry chef at Nordstrom, I understand.
I did. We opened a little over 9 years ago, and it's just been a great opportunity for me and my family.
That's great. And would you say you're famous for this dish?
I would say that we are definitely famous for soup and dessert. We sell more soup and more dessert than just about anybody.
So this is something people can come in and get anytime when they come to Nordstrom for
Yes.
lunch?
We might or might not have this tart. It's generally in the spring and the summer when berries are plentiful. I think that my dough is warm. Let's see if it's gonna... This is a bench scraper. It's a great tool to have. You can use it. It will lift up anything that's sticking. If it tears, just keep going.
Again, you're in charge of the dough.
You're in charge of the dough.
Gotta remember
so this
that.
is pretty soft, and it's kind of, it's not exactly what it ought to be, and it looks pretty ragged. Just set it back in.
I might mention to everybody out there that Betsy's also a graduate of the culinary program here at Johnson County Community College. So we were talking about how long ago that is, but we don't need to mention that on the air.
A few years.
A few years ago. Was this something that you did here at the in the program?
I did. There was a baking class that I enjoyed very much. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but I enjoyed it. I've always had a great love of food. So it was important to me. I tried a few other careers, and I always came back to food because it's the thing that I love.
That's great.
And it's so much easier to go to work if you love doing what you're doing.
That's right. Not everybody can say that.
So after you get your dough in, you want to put it in the oven in a preheated 350 oven, and we're going to bake it for 25 minutes.
Okay.
Wipe off my hands. We're going to bake this for 25 minutes. You can either bake it on a sheet tray or off. You just want to remember, don't pick it up from the bottom because it's a collapsible bottom and it'll push through. So you just want to hold on from the sides when you put it in the oven.
So you can put that on a sheet if you'd
Yes.
like to have a little bit
If you're
easier way to
uncomfortable, you
take
can
it
put
in
it on
and
a
out.
sheet. And then you want to bake that for 25 minutes until it's golden brown.
Okay.
Okay, so then after it comes out of the oven, you're going to prepare a filling. And the filling's made with mascarpone cheese, heavy cream, orange juice, and sugar.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It's very good. If you go ahead and use the same ingredients as you go along, your dish will make more sense. So my hands are still a little bit messy. Thank you. I'll take this out of the way.
Oops. You've got your helper here. I'm in the
Yeah,
way.
this is Summer. She's my assistant in real life as well.
Very good.
So for a filling, we use mascarpone cheese, and it is 1 pound of mascarpone.
Okay. And you can find that where here? in
Pretty
town?
much any grocery store these days. If you can't, there's a few specialty food stores, Italian food stores in town that carry it, but it's really not tough to find. It's similar. It's an Italian cream cheese, similar to cream cheese. If for some reason you couldn't find it, you could use cream cheese. This just makes some more flavorful. It's a little bit softer, and I think it has a better flavor.
Okay. Than regular
Than
cream
cream cheese, yes.
Okay.
And then this gets granulated sugar.
And that looks to be about a cup?
Yes, 1
Okay.
cup. And you want to mix it, the mascarpone, with the granulated sugar first before you add your other ingredients. Make it nice and smooth.
Are you ever tempted to taste it at every
Yes.
stage? Because this looks great.
It
Can
is
we
really
see
good.
this? Yeah.
And you can do this also with a hand mixer or a stand mixer.
Okay.
It'll go faster if you do it with a mixer.
Now remember out there, if you need to see the recipe Betsy's using, when you make your mixed berry tart at home, you can go to the JCCC website. That address is www.jccc.edu. Search for culinary, and we'll go to the Hospitality Management Culinary website, and you'll be able to see the recipes online. You can print them off and use them. You can also watch this program at video.jccc.edu, so if you want to see a replay and see Betsy's technique again, you'll be able to see that online as well.
So the next thing we're going to add is the zest of 1 orange
Okay.
and a half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice.
So this is what you're saying about the same ingredients.
Right. We're
Okay.
continuing on with the orange. If you wanted to go lemon, you could do lemon. I think the orange is really nice with the berries.
We had somebody one day say, we wish we had smell-o-vision, because that smells very good.
This does smell
Very
good. It's
sweet.
the zest.
You can smell the orange.
And then we're going to add to this 2 cups of heavy cream.
I'm glad we're not going low-fat, because that would
Yeah.
just be
Yeah,
not as fun.
no, there's no substitute.
2 cups of heavy cream. I love it.
2 cups. And I'm just going to get this started
Okay.
a little bit here before I switch to the whisk. And then this, you probably would want to do this with a mixer.
Okay.
Otherwise your arm's going to get tired. I'm going to switch to the whisk.
Okay.
And you want to whisk this till it's smooth and fluffy.
Looking good. And what other varieties of tarts do you make other than the mixed berry?
We do all strawberry tarts often, particularly in early spring. And then, of course, key lime, lemon tarts are very popular. But we also we have a full range of baked goods that we do, from muffins and scones, a huge variety of cookies, bars, carrot cake, cheesecakes, mousse cakes.
And can people book your space for special parties and
They
that sort of
can.
thing
We
as
have
well?
we have room available if you have a gathering that you would like, private space, or if you just want to book a table in the dining room, you can do that too. And any of these items, if you want, you can call ahead and make sure that we're carrying it at that particular time.
Okay.
And if we don't have the thing that you're really looking for, maybe we have something else that's seasonal. Okay, so this is lovely.
So you could get calls when these programs are airing.
Yes.
People will say, I saw you on TV, I want to come and get some of that tart.
So see, this is nice and smooth, and it's thick.
Very creamy.
And we're going to pour this into our baked shell that takes 25 minutes. So when the shell is baked, we're going to put this filling into it. But we can set this aside while we wait for that, and we can make the glaze.
Okay.
And the glaze is equal parts of seedless raspberry jam, orange juice, and apricot jam.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now we use a apricot jam that's already seedless, that's just clear. If you have trouble finding that, you can just buy apricot preserves, heat it up in a pan, and then when it gets hot, strain it, and then you just have the solids.
So take the solids out of that.
Yes, I'm sorry.
To make it the clear. Okay.
So that it's just a clear, or you can use apple jelly also. We're going to mix it with the orange juice. And you want to do this over heat so that it's completely combined.
So that it gets pretty melty and everything combines together in a smooth form. That's great. When you were in the program here, was there anything you learned that you still use today as a chef?
Yeah.
Maybe more than one thing.
There are a lot of things. Probably the most important thing that I learned was to be prepared for whatever comes your way. Life comes at you very fast, particularly in a kitchen. And if you're prepared, then the things that come at you don't seem quite so overwhelming. So if you've done your part to get ready for that day or that week or that month, then those things that come up are going to seem a whole lot less so. And all of the instructors here, as well as just learning conversations with other students, you learn how to benefit from other people's mistakes. And being prepared is probably the most important thing that I know about in life.
That sounds great. Yeah, that's good advice for life,
Whatever
not just
comes
in
your
the
way,
kitchen.
whatever
Yes.
comes your way, be prepared. So when your glaze is all mixed up, it is a lovely smooth mixture that looks. Let me just put this. That looks like that.
Okay.
So it's well combined.
And this is going to be
Everything's
drizzled over
and
the
that
top.
you drizzle over the top of the tart when it's finished.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sure that our shell is not quite ready. So I have one that's already.
Betsy came prepared, as she said. Be prepared for anything as it comes at you. She's using what she was trained to do here at the college.
I have a shell that's already baked. It has some filling that's already in it.
Okay.
And one of the things that you might love to know about, that you might not, is cardboard circles. You can buy them from any bake shop. There's a couple in town, and if you can't find a bake shop, you can go to probably any grocery store that sells cakes and ask them for some circles. And anytime you're going to bake a cake or make a tart, if you ask them for some circles, they'll be happy to give you a circle.
So if you go visit the bakery and you say, I need the circles,
I need a cardboard circle.
they know exactly what you're talking about.
They will know exactly what you're asking for. So you can, you know, Jackson Pollock it and throw the berries on any way that you like. I particularly like to start with a bit of a pattern, but there's a method to the madness. If you start with the blackberries and make yourself a dam going around, then the other berries tend to not fall off.
Which is a good thing.
Right,
Okay.
because otherwise they just fall all over your plate. So if you go around the outside, it also looks nicer if you put the
stem
end in so that you don't see it. When you wash your berries, you want to wash them prior to usage, very prior, otherwise they'll get soggy. And we've just got these here on a dry, clean towel to absorb the water.
Okay.
Because berries are too expensive and they bleed. And you want to see the specific colors on all of them.
Okay. So that keeps the color of the berry from seeping into your filling. I see.
Okay, so we've gone all around, and then just a few, since they're bigger and heavier, as the base. And then I like to do the same thing with the blueberries to just start. The raspberries are so fragile. You really want to be careful with them. You want to be gentle because they'll just crush and bleed. So.
And you're using a lot of berries here.
It is a lot of berries. You know,
The more the merrier, huh?
It is. You'd think perhaps I had stock in the California
The berry company.
industry. But no, I just, it's dessert.
Yeah.
And we're using heavy cream and mascarpone. So we don't want to be stingy.
There you go. Because folks, if you're going to eat dessert, you might as well
You might
just
as well.
eat dessert
Just
and
eat it.
enjoy it. That's
Don't
great.
feel guilty. Have an apple tomorrow.
And a salad.
Yeah.
And that's all.
And then just a few more. And it's kind of hard to know when to stop.
Just keep going.
But
This is great.
Yeah, but when...
Kind of just fill in all your spaces.
Yeah,
And
I think that it looks nice to see a little bit of the filling. I think that the color showing through looks nice, but that could potentially be enough.
oh, that looks great.
So then you just want to take your glaze that is warm, not hot, but warm. And then you just want to drizzle it. And we're not... Do you remember those kind of scary strawberry pies that they used to sell in the grocery store a long time ago that were...
Put that kind of jelly stuff in them?
That's not, that's not the idea. We just want, this is just enough glaze, and it's just kind of insurance to keep the berries from moving around too much.
Okay. So this really is just to kind of complement the flavor, not
is.
to just
Right,
cement it
right.
all together.
No, we're not covering up all the berries by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
just a little bit of insurance, and it kind of keeps them all in one place.
It's beautiful.
And if you wanted to add anything,
got some mint leaves there.
I could put some in.
Those are absolutely beautiful. And there you have it.
And you're done.
The mixed berry tart. It's beautiful.
And you're done.
Lovely.
That's it.
Thank you, Betsy Bell.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate you being here today,
My pleasure.
sharing your mixed berry tart with us.
Thanks.
And again, if you'd like to watch this program again or order a DVD copy that you can watch anytime you want at home, go to the website www.jccc.edu and search for culinary, and you'll find the information on our website. So for Emily Fowler and Betsy Bell, thanks for watching Cooking with Class. See you next time.